Oh yes, we could do our glasses. You can do whatever. You're pretty
No? Lauren.
Whose phone is that coming off?
Who gives this woman to be married to this man? Good afternoon and welcome to everyone who's here with us and everybody who's watching online via the live stream as we celebrate the joining together of Lauren and Mike in marriage. It's an honor for me especially to be here and privilege for me to be here with my brother on his wedding day, because not quite 11 years ago when I married my wife Audrey, he was right there next to me as my best man, and so for me to be here today is a privilege and it's very special to me. And while some of these things are sentiments that we don't say all that often, I can't tell you how excited I am for my brother and how proud that I am to see the man that he's become over all the years that I've known him. Haven't known Lauren quite as long, but I can tell you that thinking back to the first time that my wife and I met her, the thing that resonated with us and that stuck out to us was the warmth and the genuineness that characterized who she is. And so I think I can genuinely speak for our entire side of the family in saying that we are privileged and honored to be able to call you family as well, Lauren. This time I would like to read a passage from the Bible, from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verses 9 through 12. It reads as follows: "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. Again, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one be warm alone? Though one may be overpowered by another, two can withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken." These words, as you may know, were penned by King Solomon, who had earned for himself the reputation of being the wisest man in the world. And so kings and queens from other nations would travel to his kingdom to hear the wisdom of his words. And it is his words and his thoughts on the value of a faithful companion that we were able to just read and that I'd like to consider for just a moment. He speaks of a faithful companion as someone who will work alongside you together so that you can enjoy the fruit of your labor with that person. And I thought about making a joke about Mike and Lauren and their hobby of gardening there, but that was just a little too easy. I guess I made it anyway, but I think more to the point, it's pertinent because marriage, among many other things, is work. And it is something that you will spend the rest of your lives working at, learning how to do, and getting better at. But the reward of that labor will be something that's special between just the two of you, and that you can share in a special way that nobody else will understand. Faithful companion is also spoken of here as someone who lifts you up when you're down. And from this day forward, you both have someone who is always in your corner, always there for you to do exactly that. Solomon also speaks of the warmth that a faithful companion brings into your life. And as I read that, I can't help but be reminded of the warmth and the affection that we saw between the two of you the first time that we saw you together, and every time since then, and I think is pretty evident here today.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's something that you'll be able to cultivate for the rest of your lives together. Finally, there's the strength of a faithful companion. Solomon speaks of the ability to overcome even the most powerful of foes together, hand by hand and side by side. I don't think it's any secret that some days and some seasons of life are more difficult than others, but from this day forward, you'll have each other to weather every storm, hand in hand and side by side. And that, as I observed from the first time that I saw the two of you together, what you did is you made each other better people, and you'll continue to do that from this day for the rest of your lives. And my sincere hope, my sincere prayer for you, as Solomon mentions that a threefold cord is not easily broken, is that the bond that you share would be forged and fortified with the love and the strength of God himself. If you'll stand closer together and take hands. Mike, do you take Lauren to be your wedded wife, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love her, cherish her, comfort her, honor and keep her for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Lauren, do you take Mike to be your wedded husband, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love him, cherish him, comfort him, honor and keep him, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to him, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
And may we have the rings.
Wait. No. Aren't you supposed to put
It's almost like we haven't done this before. A wedding band is more than just a piece of jewelry that is exchanged as part of the ceremony. There's also a symbolism about it. Of course, the shape of it is round. It has no beginning point, no end point, and that is a reminder of the lifelong bond, the never-ending bond that you're entering into today. The ring is also made of forged metal as a reminder of the strength of the union that you're entering into, and made of precious metal as a reminder of the great and deep value of that bond. And so Mike, if you'll place the ring on Lauren's finger. You already did that part. And repeat after me. I, Michael James Meyer,
I, Michael James Meyer,
take you, Lauren Yukiko Villanueva,
take you, Lauren Yukiko Villanueva,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
my partner in life and my love.
my partner in life and my love.
I vow to be your faithful husband,
I vow to be your faithful husband.
understanding that marriage is a lifelong union
Understand that marriage is a lifelong union
and not to be entered into lightly.
and not to be entered into lightly.
I will trust you and honor you
I will trust you and honor you
through the best and the worst,
through the best and the worst,
through the difficult and the easy.
through the difficult and the easy.
Whatever may come,
Whatever may come,
I will always be there.
I will always be there.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I have given you my hand to hold,
so I give you my life to keep.
I give you my life to keep.
And Lauren, if you'll place the ring on Mike's finger and repeat after me. I, Lauren Yukiko Villanueva,
I, Lauren Yukiko Villanueva,
take you, Michael James Meyer,
take you, Michael James Meyer,
to be my lawfully wedded husband,
to be my lawfully wedded husband,
my partner in life and my love.
my partner in life and my love.
I vow to be your faithful wife,
I vow to be your faithful wife,
understanding that marriage is a lifelong union
understanding that marriage is a lifelong union
and not to be entered into lightly.
and not to be entered into lightly.
I will trust you and honor you
I will trust you and honor you
through the best and the worst,
through the best and the worst,
through the difficult and the easy.
through the difficult and the easy.
Whatever may come,
Whatever may come,
I will always be there.
I will always be there.
As I have given you my hand to hold,
As I have given you my hand to hold,
so I give you my life to keep.
so I give you my life to keep.
Now, as you, Lauren and Mike, have made known your wishes to be joined together in marriage and have affirmed your commitment to one another through your vows in the sight of God and these witnesses, through the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and also recognized by the state of California. God bless Texas. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. And now I present for the first time as a married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Myers.
We didn't rehearse it.
I was waiting for another real American joke. I guess.
No, you guys go. Okay.
Lady first. No, we didn't practice that in.
Can we do this again?
Good job. Yeah. God bless you. Oh, so beautiful. Really God bless you. I know. I kept thinking June or Jane, but I got it right, Jane. I heard somebody else say it. Don't feel bad. Oh, that was so beautiful. Oh, and hugs to you too. Part of our family now, right? Right.